Hey guys, the big boss of Too Cool and V Cool, and I am back here again making you guys another video, and I hope you guys enjoy it. So guess what guys, today I'm going to be talking about something that happened, I guess over the weekend I think. But just so you guys know, I think everybody has already heard about this story, and if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, apparently Xavier Woods kind of responded to us fans of being entitled, of all that stuff, and of us being infants and all that stuff, of us being crybabies and all that stuff. Even though for me, I have never done that because I'm not those kind of fans that do that. Okay, I can kind of see where he's going at. I mean, there are some fans that actually do kind of go across that, and they kind of go a little bit over the top and all that stuff. But you know, those are some fans that do that, but not everybody. And this is the one thing that Xavier Woods needs to get. Well, I guess you could say this is one thing that Xavier Woods needs to be criticized about, because the fans are not being critical at the wrestlers. No, it's not true. Because right now, WWE has one of the best wrestlers right now in the WWE. They have the best wrestlers and athletes right now, and that's great for them. But the fans here are not criticizing the wrestlers. They are not criticizing them. That's not even the true thing that the fans are talking about. No, it's the booking that people are talking about. You know, the creative, the writing, all that stuff, how people book the show and all that stuff. People are not blaming all of this stuff on the wrestlers. It's the creative writing and all that stuff, and I can understand that. I know there are some people that hate the creative writing, that this sucks. I mean, man, I'm gonna bring this up. That last week, if nobody remembers, that everybody, I didn't even comment on this because I didn't have a chance to, because I was busy with work and all that stuff. I mean, of course, it's the holidays and all that stuff. That's when work comes in and all that stuff. So it gets crazy all this time. But last week, people said that the last week's Raw was one of the worst Raws that people have ever seen. I just don't know what would say about that, because for me, I'm the kind of person that kind of enjoys what I have, and if there's something on TV that I know there are some people that I'm not going to be watching all that stuff, but for me, I just go ahead and stick around. I just watch it. Why? Because I'm a wrestling fan. That's what I am. I know that there are going to be some people that say that, oh, this shit crappy, how you going to watch this and all that stuff. Dude, there have been a lot of crappy stuff in wrestling for a bunch of years. Not everything has to be perfect and all that stuff. Yeah, there are going to be some stories that are going to be great, but sometimes you have to take the good with the bad and all that stuff. So I can understand what some people are saying, that last week was one of the worst Raws ever and all that stuff. Not me saying that, but there were some people that got pissed off at that, and they actually did rants and all that stuff. I mean, there was like some top names like Dave Meltzer and Brian Alvarez, and some superstars too, like Taz. Everybody knows who Taz is, the suplex machine. But yeah, a lot of people gave a lot of criticism to WWE last week about the worst Raw that they've ever saw, and I kind of feel bad for WWE. But can I say that WWE deserved it? Well, if you're not giving it your all of putting these shows in the way that the fans want to watch it, then of course you're gonna get criticized. And you know what? That's the part of the business. I mean, not what can you do? What can you do? But I just wanted to go ahead and give my thoughts about what happened last week on Monday Night Raw, about people calling it the worst Raw. Even though people say that it sucked, for me, I still watched it and I enjoyed it. So for me, you have to go ahead and just enjoy what you have and all that stuff. So, but that's for me. That's my opinion. I know there are some people that are not gonna be, kind of like that because everybody has their own opinions and all that stuff. But that's my opinion. I'm just the kind of person that doesn't get pissed off and all that stuff. I mean, I'm not like those kind of people that say, "Oh, this is one of the worst shows I've ever seen. I'm gonna go ahead and cancel my WWE Network subscription," and all that stuff. I don't know why people do that. and it's kind of funny because people actually do make videos of them actually doing all that stuff, which is I think that's kind of ridiculous, guys, because we know that you're upset, but you don't have to go ahead and record all that stuff. Just we know that. But some fans are different than other fans, so sometimes some fans take things over the top bit. I just want to go ahead and give my comments on what happened last week on Monday Night Raw about being the worst Raws of all time. I don't think of all time. Some. I don't know. Wait, whatever. Anyway, so I completely got sidetracked and all that stuff. I just want to go ahead and give my comments about that. But so I want to go ahead and give my comments about this. And like I said, everybody has already talked about this. I didn't give my comments about it, so I'm going to go ahead and give you guys my thoughts about this. So, if you guys haven't read any of the articles of what Xavier Woods said, there's an article right here that I found, and I will post it in the description below, so you guys can go ahead and read it for yourselves if you guys want to go ahead and read it. But I'll read it to you guys that are watching this video right now. Awesome. So, what it says right here is, in a recent press conference during a promotional tour in the Philippines, the WWE superstar Xavier Woods wanted to respond to numerous criticisms from fans. You just got an awesome wrestling show on Saturday night, and you just had an awesome wrestling show on Sunday. Then you're gonna watch Raw on Monday, and SmackDown on Tuesday, then NXT on Wednesday. And this is one thing that he actually forgot to mention, which is kind of a bummer. He forgot to mention main event, and he forgot to mention 205 Live, and he also forgot to mention NXT UK. So good job for leaving that out, Xavier Woods. There were also some more shows right there, not just these shows. There's also more. So I mean, I can understand because NXT UK just started. It hasn't been around for that long. Main event, it's been around, and 205 Live, it's been for about 2 years. So, has it been 2 years? Yeah, it's almost gonna be 2 years. Yeah, 205 Live has been here almost 2 years. So, how the heck did you forget NXT? I mean, not NXT UK. About 205 Live. Damn, I was like, nobody cares about 205 Live. I like it. But I don't know, whatever. Sorry about that if you guys heard that noise. That was from my computer. Got some notifications. Okay, let's go ahead and continue reading. What are you complaining about? And then, you can watch New Japan, you can watch AAA, you can watch so much wrestling from all corners of the world. And it's all awesome, and it's all good. It's all different guys and girls portraying their form of art that they love, that they want to give to you, he said. Woods also added, so anytime anyone complains about wrestling, it's so annoying to me because people come off as these entitled infants because, in reality, wrestling hurts so bad. And then we are hurting ourselves to entertain the masses. And sometimes the masses want to tell us how much it sucks. When people talk about the difference between the organizations, not even organizations, between NXT and the main roster. So when they say oh man, TakeOver killed it, SummerSlam, this is gonna suck. It's on the same company. What is there to complain about? And that's what Xavier Woods left it off. So yeah. So I already mentioned a couple of my thoughts in the beginning of me saying that the fans are not actually being upset and saying that the wrestlers suck and all that stuff. That's not the case, because we know that the wrestlers give it their all. Everybody knows that the wrestlers are doing their best to try to perform for us entertainment and all that stuff. They bust their ass, dude. I mean, they work like every single day they go ahead and bust their ass in the ring. They get hurt. They take bumps every single time. They have no day off and all that stuff. And you have to go ahead and really appreciate that. And everybody, all the fans respect that. Everybody knows about that. Everybody respects what these wrestlers are doing in the ring. We all respect that. But when he's saying that we're saying that the superstars suck, which is not the fucking case. We're not saying that the wrestlers suck and all that stuff. We are saying that the booking and the stories and the writing of this whole stuff that's happening on Monday Night Raw and on SmackDown. Well, SmackDown's getting a little bit better. Well, actually, mainly Raw, because Raw is not doing so good. SmackDown's doing a little bit better than Raw on the stories. But yeah, it's not actually the wrestlers. It's just the stories, the writing, and the booking, all that stuff. And that's why fans get so upset that these wrestlers can do better. That these wrestlers can go ahead and be themselves on the show. But they can't. They can't go ahead and talk back to their bosses, because if they do that, they don't have a job. They don't have a job in the WWE. You have to go ahead and do what you have to do to go ahead and make your boss happy. I mean, that's what you go ahead to do in a regular job and all that stuff. You do your best to try to go ahead and make your boss happy and all that stuff. And this is one thing I could give to Xavier Woods. He basically, I think he's saying this because he is defending the company and all that stuff. Because everybody knows that WWE doesn't take this kind of bullshit of all the fans. Not all the fans, because there are some fans that do sometimes stick up for WWE and all that stuff. But Xavier Woods is just defending the company of saying this stuff. But he's not saying that it's the company's fault, because, dude, if he says that, I mean, he will get fired. He will get fired. If he actually agrees with the fans talking about and saying that, no, it's not the superstars, it's the booking and all that stuff, he will get fired. So he's just doing his part in defending on the company and all that stuff. But he knows that us fans are saying that it's the writing and the booking and the storylines that people are having right here in the company. He knows that. But he can't say it because he's working for that company. And if he says it, he gets fired. So I just want to go ahead and say my thoughts on that stuff, because I know that there's some people that actually didn't give their whole thoughts about this stuff, like a bunch of details and all that stuff. But you know, Xavier Woods is just doing his part for the company. He's defending the company that he works for. And us fans, we are saying that no, it's not the wrestlers that we're accusing of sucking and all that stuff. It's the storylines, the writing, and the whole storylines and all that stuff. So, yeah. But I don't know, man. Things are just getting crazy and all that stuff. And that's how it is. This is something that happens when you fall in love with something that you love so much. And sometimes when you get into these kind of situations, that's when things don't get so good. But yeah, but like I said, everybody already went on ahead and gave their thoughts about this. I mean, a lot of people gave their thoughts about this. But I just want to go ahead and give my thoughts about this, because I've been busy this whole week and last week, because we're in the holidays and we're trying to get work done as much as we can, because in a couple of weeks it's almost Christmas, and that's when people go ahead and, you know, celebrate Christmas with their families and all that stuff. But yeah, so I apologize for not making this video a couple days early when this story came out. But you know, sometimes work gets a little bit crazy during the holidays, but what can you do? But yeah. So, anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I just want to go ahead and give my thoughts about this. And if you guys gave your thoughts about this, let me know. Let me know what's your thoughts about this, about Xavier Woods calling the fans entitled and infinite, all that stuff. I already gave my thoughts, and hopefully you guys give me your guys' opinion. And let me repeat this again. This is my opinion on all the stuff that I said about Xavier Woods. But and you know, just to be a true person, I don't have anything against Xavier Woods. I actually am happy that Xavier Woods is doing a good job, because if you guys don't remember, when Xavier Woods first came up on the main roster, he wasn't doing so good. He was getting lost in the shuffle and all that stuff. But once he went on ahead and joined with Kofi Kingston and Big E and formed New Day, I mean, dude, the New Day is one of the biggest acts that WWE has right now. And if they didn't form Xavier Woods, I can honestly tell I don't know where he would be right now. But, you know, lucky that they were able to make this group work, and I'm happy that they're actually doing great for each other. I'm actually happy for the New Day and all that stuff. But, you know, this is nothing against the person. But, you know, sometimes, dude, I can understand what you're talking about. And I can understand you defending your company and all that stuff, but sometimes you have to go ahead and think about what you're saying and all that stuff. So, but you know, that we all have our own thoughts, but yeah. But anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Stay too cool, guys. Bye.